mean,
leave the meeting. Oh,
wait.
All right, guys.
First episode.
Welcome to episode 4.
Oh, you're gonna just start like that? Like,
Heck
you
yeah,
even
I'm
give
going
it like
right
a
in.
countdown, like 3, 2, 1, let's
nuts.
go,
Nah.
friends.
nah, I
That's
like
nuts.
that.
This
I
is
like
just
that,
happening.
Andrew. Let's go, Andrew.
This is
Take over,
happening.
bro.
Only business.
I'm taking over.
I didn't even do my vocal exercises, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody wants to hear that anyway. It's all right. Listen, this is episode 4 of Off the Rails. I'm your host this week. As you know, each week one of us takes a new topic. These guys have no idea what it is. And yeah, it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a good time. So I'm Andrew, the host this week. We have Josh, who is in this group chat, the oldest and the shortest.
That's me. Whoa! I am. That's Nutter Butters.
That's crazy.
Wow.
We
Oldest
have
and the shortest.
we have Zach, who thinks having muscles is personality.
Got him.
Wow.
What an
I'm
idiot.
so afraid.
That means I don't have any personality.
That's crazy.
Oh, I'm so afraid.
This is
This
wild.
guy he chose violence.
Okay.
This
Now
guy had a sip of alcohol, and he's just like,
guess
"All right,
who's
I'm going
changing the
off on
sponsor
all
for
of
this
you."
week now. I am. Here we go. Let's be calm, cool, and collected. Nah.
All right, let's get this over with. Rip the band-aid off.
Last but
he
not
loves
least,
you.
we have Jonathan, who is the youngest in the group, which means that he has not yet felt the weight of his choices.
Oh
Wow.
wow! That
What?
actually like made me sad, like
Yeah,
because
I
I
know.
do feel the weight of my choices because I'm the oldest. I've had a lot of.
That's crazy.
Pouring
You could
out.
have said. You could have
I
said.
also
like
feel
80
the
other
weight of all the
things.
pizza I've eaten, but that's
I'm
another thing.
just gonna be weird this episode, and that was the weirdest thing I could think of. Listen,
Perfect.
let me tell you what this topic is gonna be, real quick.
What? No.
No, wait. I
have to do
relax.
Hey Josh. Hey Josh. Run the intro.
That's so ridiculous. Listen. I've figured out a way to make this topic an hour long. It's about the terrible characterization of Doomsday and Batman vs Superman. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. That's not what that's not what that is.
My heart couldn't take another Superman,
You
Batman
chose
conversation.
Violence.
No, what the real topic is Doomsday events.
Oh,
Weird topic.
Ooh.
end of the world.
End of the world stuff. Yep.
Ragnarok.
But
End of
before
the
we get
world
into
talk.
that, listen, before we get into that, we're sponsored this week. And let's
course we
throw it over to Zach to hear a word from our sponsors.
Oh, so now you invite me to talk. Now
Yeah.
you want me to do something?
Yeah, you can talk.
Okay,
Talk
cool.
Too much. Okay. There we go.
No, you can shut up too, mister. I'm gonna come in half hour late. And then Jonathan, you over here laughing at jokes? This is wild to me.
He's very
And that's
aggressive
why
right now.
that's why this week's episode is sponsored by Anger Issues. Okay? So all of you can go jump off a bridge right now. You have anger issues? Go punch someone. You have anger issues? I don't know. Go slash someone's tires. I have an issue with all of you. So today, anger issues. By the way, legal purposes, we're not responsible for your anger issues. If you have anger issues, please take all responsibility for yourselves. Thank you. Anger issues will bring you brief joy, lasting consequences. Anger issues, deal with them today. Move on.
Yo, why are you so mad? Who hurt you today?
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Lord.
All right,
Right?
listen.
I'm very afraid.
Keeping a tight ship on this one.
By the
Listen,
way, I wasn't going to. I was actually super calm. And then when Angie
No,
came
it
out,
was so much
because
better. It was so
I
much
was
better
gonna
that
move
way.
on to having some drugs as the sponsor. And
Robitussin.
Angie came at me, and I was
Robitussin.
like, "All right, then, bet. Here we go."
No, that was better. That was perfect.
That could be our first real sponsor, Robitussin. That'd be
Oh,
incredible.
perfect. That would be great.
Anyway, please.
All right,
Get
listen.
some tussin in there, dude.
I'm trying to. We've been sticking on movies for a while, So I was trying to lean away from it. Obviously, the topic of Doomsday, there is a lot of Doomsday movies, so we will get into it a little bit towards the end. But I wanted to start off with giving us kind of a game, like of like the end of the world.
Okay.
And basically, I've mapped out this like scenario with options. You guys are gonna like,
It's like
What
end
is
of
this,
the world,
Dungeons and Dragons, dude?
Bunch of idiots.
a little bit.
Oh, I need
a little
to
bit.
roll
This
a
is
20
like-
on this one.
this
I
is
need to
kind
roll a
of like
20.
the different choices are a little bit related to like in movies. There's been like these kind of choices that have happened, and also just like I did look up some facts, so there is a little bit of like real world like facts to these for some of them.
Okay.
Shotgun on the orc.
Yeah. So there's two that we have. The second one that might come at the end, it might not. But the first one is the Doomsday scenario where the Earth becomes uninhabitable and we need to leave. That could be because of a nuclear war, an asteroid, Josh avoiding his in-laws, whatever. It could be anything.
That
Wow, this is great. I love how
Not
this is
earlier.
going. Let's go. I'm diving all the way into this one.
Woof, dude. Woof. I should have got a drink.
Yo,
In-laws.
this is crazy.
Okay, I already had a weird day. Let's do this. Okay. Wait, what do I have to do?
Okay, relax. I would get to it.
Wow.
It's like,
Yes.
who do we have to kill today? No one, Josh. No one. Anger
All right.
issues.
So basically, the Earth, you can't live on it anymore, right? There's three options. These options all happen at the same time, but you're going to choose which one you would rather do. So option one is you leave Earth, you go to a space station that's orbiting around Earth. Option two is you leave Earth and you go
Mars.
and colonize Mars. Yeah.
New
And then option
out.
three is that you leave and you travel to another galaxy. You just try and find a new Earth. So, Josh, you're holding up three. That's your go-to. Why?
Yeah, I just think. Well, we're trying to not talk about movies, right? Like that's for the end. So, but I just feel like
you can reference it if
why
you
hold
want.
yourself back from just like why just go to one. I mean, like the whole space station idea is cool. Mars, that's already that's a different planet. Whoa, that's crazy. But I just feel like if we have the technology and the ability to see the universe, like go to the outer rim, pass Han Solo and Chewie, like just be like, what up, players, as you just zoom through the stars. I just think the exploration thing would be dope.
I have pros and cons to all these, so we're gonna get to this. John and Zach, which one wants to go first?
I mean, I'll say this is that like the space station vibe only sounds appealing just because throwbacks like Disney Channel movies with like Xenon, right? Go to the 21st century. And
Wow.
on the space station.
That's not the reference I thought you were gonna make.
For whatever reason, as soon as you said that, I was like, that movie.
Why not Wally?
honestly,
I was thinking Wally. Like that's.
I'm
I
too short
wouldn't
and
stay
too
on.
old to understand that reference. I don't get it.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
That's
it's
tough.
basically like that Chris Pratt movie. Remember when he was like one of the last people alive?
Passengers.
I never
Yeah.
never saw that.
Wow, you know. Okay, anyway, honestly, though, I would definitely pick number 3 because of like, solid adventure vibes. If I could be like, tie-in AE, that's definitely
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's definitely where I'm at.
John, you also 3?
So I'm gonna these are my cons for each one. So number one, space station. I've seen Wally. They got super fat because they were just chilling on hover chairs. So no, I mean I'm already.
there's other movies where you're on a space station.
All right.
Well, whatever. Continue.
2, colonizing Mars. I mean, yeah, but there's scary things out there, so we have to pass on that.
Oh, because of Mars attacks.
And then exploring exploring the universe. That sounds like a good time, but that would take forever.
But also there's scary
so I'm going to
things,
choose
right?
option
It's still
4
the
and just
same-
stay on Earth.
Oh, you would
my
try
man's
and
choosing-
live.
even though
I thought he was
Earth is
choosing
uninhabitable.
death.
No. Not trying to survive. I'm just
Oh, he
I'm
would
done.
be
I'm
like,
over
yeah,
it.
done.
We're done.
Instant-
I'm
I
over
knew
it. Yeah, yeah.
So
Instant
you would
death.
be
I'm
like
over it.
one of the Floridians that when a hurricane's coming, they're like, nah, this is my home. I stay here.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what's
That's-
crazy is
wow.
knowing John, somehow he would survive, like adapt, and would set up like a base on like New Earth, because that's what he would call it. Because why would he call it something else?
After Earth. After Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's fine. Listen,
I hate this.
you two of you chose option 3, which was just leave, travel to hopefully another planet, or just explore the universe. Okay, so for that one, like, yeah, the pro would be like you find a new world, right? You can live on that, and then basically Earth 2.0, which is it's not bad. I would say that some cons for that is just you yourself might not make it there. Like your grandkids or your great grandkids might make it there, but like you'll probably die on the ship.
That's nutty.
That's okay. I mean, think about like dudes trying to go into the promised land. They ain't make it either. So straight with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there is a little bit of for the third option. I do have some
for our 2 listeners out there. That was a Bible reference.
That was
By the way, we have 3. Shout out to Cody, my man. He's cruising through all 3 of the episodes.
Actually, we have more than that.
Yeah, we're not going to keep calling out individuals.
No, we're not.
We're moving on. We're moving on.
We have
So for
like
that
10.
Yeah, shout out to 10.
Guys, we've made it.
Stop. For the third option, there's also so I got some facts. So there's from a site called Live Science. They're saying for traveling like really far,
FTL.
No, it's the amount of people matters. So you don't want it too large, but you also don't want it too small. Like if it's too small, there's inbreeding and stuff. That's
frowned upon.
It's weird.
Scary.
So
frowned upon.
They said that the
It
starting
might be a little bit more than frowned upon, bud.
it's very.
Is it? Because you go south
it's the end
of
of
like
the world at that point. Like it's
far
weird,
enough.
It's a gray area.
Yeah. Like
You're definitely gonna
who are we
die.
asking here? Are we asking people in like Mississippi? Because they'll be like, oh, that's like my wife right
I mean,
now. You know
you're
what I mean?
definitely
Like,
gonna have issues, and your guys are probably gonna like not make it to wherever you're going. But
Wait,
so
but
like
I feel like, do we not have like speedier, faster travel
Swimmers?
abilities?
Faster.
do we right now? Like I'm not thinking
No.
of us having future technology yet. So I'm thinking of,
duh.
That's
no, then-
different.
But then
Then
nobody would
100%
make it
just
because
space station.
yeah.
I'm not traveling.
Yeah.
That's crazy talk.
So far, the only thing you can survive is a space station.
all right. So
I
wait,
thought
you're
we
thinking
like-
okay, fine. I'll give it to you guys that there is maybe some future.
Like I
tech
have
where
my
that's-
iPhone on Mars.
Fine, I'll give you
Like-
the future tech thing where like it's possible to do that because you're
Just
right. It
looking
doesn't
for
really make
Wi-Fi
sense.
on Mars.
Listen, okay, so a starting crew
hotspot?
of just 98
A
people
VPN?
is enough to survive for a 6,300 year long trip. But they say it's better to have at least 500 just because that's safer. Like that amount of people is safer.
What was the low number?
98
98
Mm.
people.
would make it so that you could survive for 6,500 years.
Yeah.
But
How many
having
ladies are in that
500
number?
people-
500 they didn't give like how long you'd be able to survive. They're just saying it's better because
Oh yeah, you have a larger pool.
yeah, and you got like
A lot
you
more
know,
fish in the
if you
sea.
lose some people, it's okay. You know what I mean? 98 is too
Mm.
close. Like if you
Space
lose people,
pirates.
it's gonna be bad. All right.
Mm.
So
Space pirates.
another pro of that last choice is that if you do eventually find a planet, then you have the space. You're on a new planet. You get to
You
start
can
over
name
from
it.
scratch. Like I'm saying that this planet doesn't have like aliens or anything. Yeah, Josh.
I have a question.
Go for it.
If we discover a new planet, can we name it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Zach, if we were traveling, what would you name your planet? God, I hope it's not something muscle.
Oh God.
No, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I don't know.
By the way,
I
since
wouldn't name it Earth 2.0. It's stupid.
since these three
'Cause
choices
there's
are
already
happening,
New Earth that John made.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
Exactly.
These three choices are happening at the same time. So that means Josh, you're on the same vessel with Zach. Is that you think you're good with that?
Yay, Space station. Space station.
Hey,
Oh.
Josh, I got plenty of room on this Earth
Yeah.
by
New Earth?
myself.
On New Earth?
So,
I'd rather
we
just
out.
risk not being able to survive at all.
Are you kidding me? I would find out you're not on the spaceship, and I would hijack it to go back to the space station to pick you up, and then like best friends adventure.
Yeah,
throw
but
over
then
my
you would have
shoulder.
already
Yeah.
finished all the
We're
alcohol, and
the
I'd
three
be super
best
annoyed.
I will
friends
say-
that anyone could.
I'm like, one more stop, Jonathan.
Just tractor beam. No! Anyway,
Beam me
sorry.
up, Scotty. Go ahead, Andrew. Sorry.
Oh, who's
No, I was gonna say, okay, so for the first choice,
That's not
about
his middle name.
the space station, right? They would be monitoring the Earth to see if it's rehabitable, kind of like Wall-E, right? So
Wall-E,
right?
not Wally,
So,
but Wall-E.
yeah, Wall-E. Yo, my God, Wall-E.
Yo, Wally's from Flatbush, so watch
Wally.
out.
But so there is the potential that the Earth would heal and eventually you can go back. Would that change your opinion?
Nah, we out.
I mean, I'm already there, so
Yeah, John's he's saying.
John,
So Jonathan's actually gonna he's
We're
gonna
big
fight
chillin'.
whoever comes back. He's gonna be like, no,
This
look
is
at
my
me.
Because he's gonna be
Look at me.
mutated.
I claim the continent of North America. Kick rocks.
Yeah,
You should
word.
name it something else.
There,
Though.
go to Antarctica or something.
You
Yeah,
should rename all of the places.
Antarctica.
it'd be like
Honestly-
the international, like I don't know, something Tyler.
If I were to try to do what John's saying he would do, like when you play like a apocalyptic game and there's always like skeletons, like one's just sitting in a chair or in the bathtub or like something like that would be me. I'd be like, no, you know what? I'm gonna stay.
Right.
Mm.
You'd be
And
like,
then I'd be like the skeleton that an adventurer would pass.
and we'd pick up the note that you left and we'd read it.
Yeah.
And like,
And it would be like
Yo,
five
lore.
bottle caps in my pocket for some
yeah,
reason.
it'd be like, oh, the note says he has treasure hidden around the corner. Let's go.
And then he's also the one that's still alive. He's still alive, and he's
Come
just
back.
like,
You're like, oh, now I
Right.
got to take 20 minutes to read his lore. Oh my god. Ridiculous.
It's only about Funkos. It's fine.
To get a little weird,
oh,
let's say that
Oh.
for the option for Mars or traveling out to a new planet, that you do run into aliens. What are you doing? Attacking or peace? Trying for peace first.
they're catching these hands off
Oh.
rip.
I thought
Off
we were
rip.
trying to be
Yeah, no,
Ah.
and then I'd be like, yo, fight back. You know what I mean? Like, why not?
not?
Why are you guys so angry?
He's
Like-
sponsored by Anger.
Like,
for
all
this
right,
week.
no, first of all, we're
Here we go.
see this is gonna get touchy. It's gonna
Here
get
we go.
touchy.
No, let's hear this.
This
Come on.
is
I'm
almost-
so excited about
This
this.
is like when
Tensions
the
are
freaking
high.
white man came to
Oh.
North America and was
Oh.
like, look at the Indians, and they lived here already, and then they took their land.
wow.
and all their
So
gold.
they're
It's
not called
actually,
Indians, actually.
yeah, it's
called
Native Americans,
No,
actually.
I know that's
So-
why it's even worse.
No,
It's
no,
like they were
no.
just like,
you,
oh,
you need
Indians.
to.
Okay,
need to
wait, let's hear
You need
Josh
a formal
out. Let's
apology.
hear Josh out. So you're saying if you met a new alien species, you try and make peace.
I mean, we're going to their house. Like,
Yeah.
you just show up at somebody's house, like,
Our house.
you're kick rocks, bop, bop, bop. No, that's a
Okay.
criminal.
I
That
would
is
try-
actually what Zach does. So
I would
That is
be,
what-
yeah, I can see that. So you try and make friends with them first. What if
Yeah.
they don't accept that and they fight back?
And I
But,
mean,
like,
whoever
this
whoever
is
goes
like-
first might die, but like, hey, at least we know now.
what if they're like no and they fight you, but like you can either run and keep searching for another planet, or you've been out there for thousands of years. This is the only planet like you guys have found that it's livable on.
And try
Would
to
you
establish
fight?
dominance. You throw water on them.
You hold that word? I don't think
It
that science
depends.
rules work.
Just a water gun.
it depends. How advanced is their race?
That's a good question.
Ooh.
Are they like the egg people from Jimmy Neutron?
I haven't thought too deep into it. You guys can make up whichever one you want. What do you want to
Or
go
Mars
with, egg
attacks?
people? On Mars, it's the Mars attack aliens for sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
John's out.
John was never on Mars.
Brandon wants nothing
it's-
to do it.
John's
It's either the
been
Mars
on-
attack aliens or
John's been on the
Transformers.
Earth dead for thousands of years already. He's
No,
Guys, it's this type of aliens. Then what?
bro.
Welcome
Then
You,
what?
you don't realize I like me staying on the Earth. I have all these resources now because
What
everybody left everything
resources?
behind.
What
There's
resources?
You couldn't bring
No, there's
you
no-
couldn't bring anything
there's
with
no
you.
resource. I said that it's because of like nuclear war and asteroid or
Yeah,
something.
dude.
Like there's no
Well, then I
resources.
would have been in my bunker, obviously, with my
Oh,
Do
non-perishables.
you have a bunker right now?
Yes, I do.
Where?
At your mama's
There it
house.
is. I was like, alley oop, and he was like, what up?
all right. So
Take that old
let's end this topic here because like I gotta keep it moving.
Wait,
you
wait,
know?
but what's the cons for the first one?
Oh, for the space station?
Space station. I
Um,
almost said super station. I don't know what that means.
well,
Fancy gas station.
depending on how it's made, it could be a tighter space, right?
Hmm.
Like you can eventually return to Earth because like if they're monitoring Earth and like they see that there's life, that's a possibility. But then when you do go back, you'd have to rebuild everything from scratch. so that like it's just like a lot
But
of effort.
better.
Yeah, it could be better for sure. But yeah, I don't know. Like living in the space station, there has been, those astronauts that go up into space, like they don't stay up there for like I forget how I didn't actually look up the longest
The
amount.
longest
of time.
one was like what, over a year, 2 years?
Yeah, but like I feel like any more than that, you might go crazy.
Mhm. It
Like
also
so
changes
that
your height. I saw
Yeah.
that at the
Yeah.
Smithsonian or something.
Mm-hmm.
well they did that. There was like
137 days.
there was an astronaut that was a twin, and his brother stayed on Earth, and he was in space. And like when he came back, it was like there was differences
Because he
from
came
just being
back
in space.
as an alien wearing his skin.
That could
I
be it.
believe
It's
it.
an Edgar
I
suit.
believe it.
Is that better?
always
All right.
the worst.
So this is a speed round. We're gonna go into various
boys.
apocalypses and
Let's
what
do
would you
this.
do?
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Oh, I
Apocalypse
already
Seas?
told you.
Is it-
I'm
what
dead.
it-
I'm sitting in a chair.
All right. Aliens, would you resist? Or like the aliens are basically gonna kill those who resist, subjugate the rest, and basically take our resources. Which one? What would you do in that situation?
I think I'd rather fight.
You'd fight,
Fight back.
Yeah.
Fight back.
Yeah.
John?
Fight back.
fight. Okay,
Yeah,
you're all gonna fight.
I'd fight. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to get probed or
Yeah,
harnessed
exactly.
or whatever.
Well,
they're
it's
trying
like
to
your
do.
That
options kind of
sucks.
are like fight or run, right? Like
Yeah,
leave the Earth.
but then it's
Well,
like
we're
if you
running
get
too, you know,
subjugated, like that
it's-
just that's like skyline kind of stuff. Like all of a sudden you're just like
Falling
in a-
skies.
in,
Not-
like,
I'm
a
not about
mech
that.
Suit and you're just like digging up minerals. Like nah.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
want that.
All right. Next
Crash.
one. Next one. Zombie apocalypse. Would you fight, run and hide, or just die?
Oh,
Take yourself
fighting.
out.
Fighting
Fight.
all day, but following the rules. You know what I mean?
That's
Rules
the
are
biggest
essential.
thing.
The zombie
Zombie
land
land.
rules. The
Zombie
zombie
land
land
rules.
Stop being
Oh.
so stinking stupid.
That's
Well,
it.
what's weird is like in
Cardio,
all those
boys.
zombie movies,
Cardio.
they never have bikes, and I'm just like, why don't you have bikes?
'Cause the zombies ate all of them.
they ate the bikes.
Mm.
They were like,
Wait,
that's
wait,
the
what do
quiet
you mean?
transport, because like that's the quietest thing.
Like
to
why is there no
humans.
bicycles?
You never see people
Bicycle,
riding
okay.
bikes, and like the
That's
TV
because
shows
all
and
of them have the
movies.
cards in the spokes. So while they're riding,
that makes
But, like,
noise.
is-
Them
are
away.
Or they have the little bells. So ching, ching,
Are bikes actually that quiet though?
quieter than a car.
Yeah, but like, how
Or
much noise
Daryl's
are we
motorcycle
talking? You know what I
in
mean?
I'm just
Walking
saying,
Dead.
like in those shows, they always show them using a car and stuff. I'm like, a bike
Oh,
is
yeah.
quieter.
except for the first season of Walking Dead, the guy had a horse.
That's also mad.
That was clever. And then
Sure.
they ate the horse.
Yeah, I was gonna say until it
So
wasn't.
was it clever? Yeah.
So maybe
Yo,
the
hor-
bicycles
hor-
were to go.
Yo, horse meat though. Some good eating right there.
What are you talking about?
Some good eating.
This
those
guy really
zombies-
is ready for the apocalypse.
Those zombies ate good.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Crazy segue.
So the last two are similar. One is like a basically another ice age on Earth,
Here I come,
or
Harry.
the other one is like a scorched Earth, which is really hot.
Mm.
Oh, then never just die.
Wait, yeah. So do we fight the ice or
No, it's just like no. Basically, it's
Wait,
like,
he's like
what
we're
would you-
dying either way. Is
what
that
would
what you're
you-
asking?
You see,
would
you see Zach
prefer
lights a
ice or
match.
fire?
Zach lights a match.
What
just
would you?
Guys,
no,
I'm
what would
ready.
you-
stay away?
What would you do to survive? Basically,
Right here, right here, all day.
Survive an ice age. I mean,
You
go
just
to a
gotta
public
be...
library and burn books.
Oh,
right? Ice on. Ooh, day after tomorrow.
Wow. Mm.
I would say go underground, right? Like you'd have
Yeah,
to be
I mean
remote people.
that
For
would be
either
the-
one, either situation would
I
be
mean,
underground.
Well, no, because
for the
permafrost, right?
fire. If you had stuff that went in the air because the heat would keep it elevated because heat rises. Imagine you had like floating cities.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yo,
That'd be kind of dope.
I just came up with a brilliant idea. Guys,
feel
let's
like it-
make floating
So
cities.
are we talking about like Nick
It would a
Fury type of
millionaire.
floating cities?
We
Just
can
hit up
make
Nick Fury?
dozens of monies.
I don't think it would work as much as you think it would work, but okay.
What about like, let's say they were like giant long balloons that had like a motor.
Okay, hold
on
on.
one
How
end?
do we talk?
So,
Are we talking
Zeppelins.
Oh,
like? Thanks. Are we talking like Chronicles of Riddick? Like you can only go outside for certain days or certain
Okay.
like time periods, and then
Yeah.
like it's too
So
much.
let me break it down this way. For the ice one, during the day you're okay. At night, it turns into like day after tomorrow where it like freezes instantly.
ooh,
For the heat
immediate
one,
freeze.
It's the opposite. During the day, it's like crazy hot. At night, is you can be okay for a little bit.
How quickly
All right,
would
but, like, what's the
things lead
cause?
to mutations? So like the animals are now like fired lions.
Yo, that'd be
That'd
so
be
sick,
And
crazy.
ice
dude.
elephants.
Well, that's the case for both of them. Like, there's a
Stupid.
lack of resources, right? For like if
Oh, with their
ice
tusks?
or like heat, like there's a lack of resources.
Hmm.
So it's like I don't know how you would survive that. Like after a while, you'd run out of stuff.
Okay, so for the heat one, what's the scenario? Is it like the ozone is destroyed and it's just
They burn right through the
straight
ozone,
radiation and heat,
Mm.
or
That
are you
probably
talking-
makes more sense than it coming from the center of the earth, right?
Andrew's
I
like,
like
the
the
bubbles
core.
from the
That was a
ground.
the
terrible,
core
terrible
was a
movie.
good movie. The core was not it wasn't that bad.
It
You
was
just walk
bad.
on the- you
and
walk
that
on the
was the
ground,
same
your
time
shoes
as
melt.
Day After Tomorrow, right? Oh no,
I
Dante's
don't
Peak.
remember.
I think it was probably before,
Dante,
right?
Dante's Peak is the one that like the guy fell in
volcano.
he fell in lava, right? When he tried jumping.
No.
That was
That's Volcano. That's the movie
Yeah,
Volcano.
so those
Volcano?
that's two
Dante's
movies
Peak
that
is
came
with
out at
Pierce
the same
Brosnan.
time that were similar. Yo,
I'd pick the heat, honestly.
shout out to
I hate the
episode
cold.
2.
I hate the cold. And like how
No,
much
I'd-
clothes you have to have on.
I'd rather go
Alright.
cold.
So at first I wasn't sure about what order I'm going to do this, but I think we're going to save the movies for last. So the next thing we're going to talk about is actual real life potential apocalyptic events, like
Oh,
stuff
shoot.
that scientists are actually currently worried about.
Global warming.
I mean, climate change is one of them for sure.
Run down that list.
I only picked a few of them, 5 of them.
conspiracies.
There is 2 that we are currently living through right now, which
Uh-oh.
might be close to where like if it goes
Uh-oh.
one way or the other, it's like it's bad for us. John already said climate change. What's the other
I
one?
didn't know this. What's happening? What are we close to the end? What's
What's,
happening?
what's the other one? Josh said John said climate change.
Nuclear warfare.
No,
Nah,
what's
it's
it
not as
called?
close. It's not as close.
Man,
I mean, it's
Food
still there.
shortages.
It's definitely there.
food shortage.
Food shortages is on the list, but that's not it. We're currently
Heat.
living in a pandemic. Like if it
Pandemic. Pestilence.
Oh my God.
Pestilence.
That was like does that really count? I mean,
it
come on.
does.
Lame.
Because like
Lame.
basically what they're saying is like if it went like a
go.
certain like there's a lot of people that have died, right? So if it went like it could go a certain
Why'd your voice
way
get so
where it
quiet when you
just-
said that?
I don't know. It's
Out of
being nice.
respect. Respectfully. I like that.
Yeah.
Moment of
I'm
silence.
like, yo, mad people died. Know what I mean? So like
So
and
basically,
angry. Thank you to our sponsor.
yeah, right. Basically, it's like it could go another way where it's just like it just wipes us all out.
Hmm.
Mutates and just
I mean that's all it's
Done.
been doing. It's just mutating.
Basically. Anyway, so the other
Shocked
ones
say
that,
that
are
three
shocked that
times.
none of us have had it yet. That's still crazy to me.
Can you say mutating 3 more times?
Mutating.
Nice. That was awesome.
all right. So one of the ones that I
Got
gave
'em.
you in the quick round is actually a real thing.
Which
And
one?
that's the scorched earth, which is like climate change.
Oh,
'cause
the ozone?
sun, like
is this really how I found out the world's ending on my podcast?
By
That's
Andrew?
crazy.
Because of Andrew?
this
This is
guy's
only how
like,
it's happening.
so I've been planning this for years.
I just needed
And
the way to-
audience.
yeah, I just needed to get it out.
And just
there.
like I've placed a nuclear device at the center of the earth.
so it bubbles from the
Underneath
ground.
each one of your chairs. Yeah.
Well, have you
Don't
guys
look.
heard, before I get in the rest of this, you guys have heard about
Oh,
like
here we go.
the Doomsday Clock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a
That's what I call
Something
my
crazy.
alarm every morning before work.
Me too. Yo,
Too real.
is it or is it what you never mind?
Careful.
but
Patreon,
what's
Patreon.
funny about that is like it's always been close to midnight, right? Like when it hits midnight, that's the end of the world, right? So like the last time it was the farthest it's been away from midnight was like 17 minutes, and that was in 91, and it was because I was born.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
God.
It was
How
91.
is
Is
that
that-
why you chose this topic? Like you
No.
thought of that first, and you're
Yo,
like,
it's right
legit,
now.
topic
I,
around
I
it.
actually
guys,
I found that
100
out today.
seconds
I
to
found that
midnight.
out today. I found that out today. Yeah,
Wait,
right
what?
now we're 100 seconds to midnight.
100
right now.
seconds to midnight.
So like this
Guys.
is like the closest.
Damn,
we've been to
baby.
midnight.
That's
100
name-
seconds.
that's the name of my sex tape.
Bro, I believe it.
I believe it too.
What is going
I'm
on?
the shortest and the oldest.
Right. So
Andrew going, what do we say after that?
Better not edit that one out, bro.
Um,
Let that one rock, yo. Let that one rock. Is that the Chino reference for the episode?
No, not yet. I don't want that one to be the. Oh, now it is. This sucks.
all right.
Folks,
So
I am
another
wildly
real-
uncomfortable.
So
another
remind
real
us to
one.
send a gift basket to China for condolences. because that's sad.
Yeah, it's a mourning for her bamboozlement. Got her.
I mean, she should have known going in. It's like, oh wow, he's the shortest and the oldest. She should have known.
Josh is playing chess.
Because she doesn't know. Never mind. No.
Oh,
Josh,
Moving on.
Andrew,
Josh,
what's-
Josh looks young. Anyway, the next
We
one
have another
is
ad.
basically a Terminator
do something
situation.
from ED.
Ooh.
I was gonna say it.
the AI takes over.
Yeah, AI take over. I'm
Would you
moving on.
like
I'm
to
AI
moving
be
on.
takes
lo-
over.
oh,
moving
Andrew,
on.
I'm trying to blow past whatever they're
I
talking
know,
about
I'm really
as quick as I
trying
can.
hard. Listen to the host. The next one is AI takeover. That is like
Yo, you saw those robots doing like parkour? Where were
I
they
don't
coming out
like
of?
that. Why
Yeah.
are we doing this?
No, but where were they out of? Like
because
Germany?
people who like
Oh, yeah.
work on like new non-existent technology don't question if they should. They just question if they can. And so they do it and then they worry about if they should have done it after the fact.
Okay,
So that's kind of
so-
why we're heading towards like that potential.
but my thing is, so we have, and this is obviously it's gonna go back to movies because that's the only experience I have in life.
That's all right. We have movies coming up.
So there's so many movies that obviously have shown that going awry,
Terminator.
and like, yeah, it doesn't work out, blah blah blah. But then there's other movies where it's like, it's cool to have robots. We just made them our servants, and that worked out for everybody. And I think maybe that's the way to go. I think it worked
So you just want to make slaves?
in history
part
a
of
couple
this-
of times. So
I don't know why I didn't realize this till right now. I was moving past it. Like I'm really trying hard to keep this like you
wait,
guys
where's
are
my camera behind me? Ooh.
Right.
No, I don't want to be lumped in with these two
No,
nincompoops.
no, but seriously, so like,
It's
let's say
not me either.
Bicentennial
It's
Man.
not me today.
Bicentennial
Bicentennial
Man
Man, yeah.
with Robin Williams. That was awesome.
That was a good movie.
Super
yeah.
helpful, very trustworthy. The guy would leave it like the robot with his kids. Even the beginning of iRobot, the initial like robots that were created were extremely
okay,
helpful. They were
yeah.
very like chill, laid back.
But then they
like-
kept going forward.
Exactly, and they
more
did
and more.
too much advancement.
Yeah.
So my thing is like with the rabies. What am I talking about? The robots they're making now. Why are they immediately jumping to parkour? Like, let's have them be able to clear like a 5-foot jump, no problem, to be able to roll into that jump and then to spring off of a ramp to launch forward. No, like what we need to be working on is like, oh, cool, this robot could drive my car. Like, oh, this robot could pick up the groceries.
I mean, they're kind of
But
doing
instead,
that,
we're
right? Like
making them assassins.
that you're talking about like the Boston Dynamic ones, right? But like that's like maybe the only instance of it. Most of the time, the current technology is like AI for your car, which drives itself,
You do that. Hey,
or
Andrew,
like
quick
for
question, bro.
warehouses and stuff. Yeah,
What are your contacts at the CIA letting you know about this? Because I
I don't
know
have
because
contacts at the
Seriously,
CIA.
yeah.
Andrew, you work for the government. So,
I
like,
don't
just
He
let
work
us
does-
for the
know-
government.
He
Guys,
does live like 15
hey,
minutes outside
yeah,
of
he
DC.
does.
Listeners, I
So-
don't work for the government.
Listen,
Yeah, that's
I-
exactly
I-
what they would say.
I don't mean
They're
to,
gonna
like,
listen
jam
to
you
this
up.
and come.
I don't mean
come
to
after
jam
me.
you up, bro. But like,
Folks,
Andrew,
you
nobody's
live
listening to this.
15 minutes.
We have
He
10
just put on his
listeners,
sun.
they're
He
not
just put
even
on sunglasses and he's trying to neuralize us. Everybody look away. Look away.
Look
Look away.
away. Listen, Andrew. Look at this dude actually has sunglasses. Amazing. I wish you put out like a mini neuralizer too. That
I
would've
wish
been
I had.
phenomenal. I would have been so upset, but that would have been great.
That would have been
I'd be
what
like,
he
I'm
got
blinded.
from going to see
I'm
Men in Black
blinded.
4 in theaters.
I'm blinded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
And he probably just bought it afterwards for like $400. It's fine.
Or
The
he
life
actually has
of a
real
CIA
one.
agent. Exactly. That's
Mhm.
what I'm saying.
All right, there's two more.
What
that
What
I
do you
kind
have
of
like,
training
your own
do you go
personal
through?
queue? Yeah, like tell us.
I don't. I work for a.
How many
like,
times have you hacked into Russia?
Never.
Nod your head if it's more than 10 times.
Never.
Oh, did you see that slight nod?
Yeah, you
That
saw,
actually
right?
scared me.
The pause and this, I know.
You
know
100%.
this
You guys.
man.
You guys are the worst. Listen.
No,
listen.
no.
We're moving.
Okay,
we're moving
so-
on. We're moving on. I
Wait,
have
hold
the
on,
training.
real quick. Hold on,
Fine,
real quick,
fine.
Andrew, real quick. Josh, just think about it. And
Uh-huh.
Jonathan, you know this too. Every time you go over his house, He's
Mm.
just like, oh, please, keep it down. My neighbors.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen his neighbors. You know what I
Right.
mean? What type of man
What?
lives
Oh my
on
gosh,
the
are they
top floor?
robots?
Yo.
And you
Are they
ain't never-
robots?
Just saying,
Yo,
bro.
that's
Yo,
why
are
he
you
that's why he
leading
never
the
comes to
robots?
visit.
What's
That's
happening?
And then also
That's
like
not-
he keeps mad odd hours, right? So
Yeah, that's why he never comes to visit, because he's always
What is
working.
going
Oh, this is so
on? Yo,
scary.
relax.
He
On
wants to talk
assignment.
about the end of the
Relax.
world. He brings up
Relax.
robots. My man lives in the
This
White
is a
House.
warning. This
But
is a
also, Josh,
warning.
he also like he's
Yo, I'm
dropping
so
names of the
scared.
labs. He's dropping names of the labs that
Yeah,
like, the
Boston
robots are coming from.
Dynamics.
Who knows those names?
Robotsville.com. Like,
You know what I mean? Who knows that? He does clearly because he got
If you look
clearly
at the video
clearly,
and read
clearly
the
he got the
captions,
memo. Clearly he got
okay,
the memo.
listen, we're moving on. 'cause you
John,
guys
did
are
you get the
idiots.
memo?
We're
Because
moving
I
on
didn't.
you guys are idiots.
No.
You're idiots. You're all
they
idiots.
don't trust me.
Josh,
No, I even
Josh,
asked.
I
I reached
bet you
out.
don't even have a work email.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I just don't look at it.
John,
If-
help me out.
if the world does end, I know where I'm going, because I know you definitely have a pass to get on that spaceship that
So,
skips
the
us out.
Ark.
So
It's gonna be the Ark.
yeah, the Ark.
Yes,
the Ark.
the
What
Ark,
is this?
yeah.
Like
Of course
Mass
it's the
Effect
Ark.
Andromeda or something? The Ark that goes to another universe.
No,
Anyway,
that's what they did
the
in
fourth-
2012.
the
Titan
fourth
AE.
fourth real life potential is super volcanoes.
Yellowstone
Yeah,
is going.
Yellowstone is the one that had, it's like apparently been, I think I wrote this down somewhere. It's been like way overdue.
Gestating.
It's been way overdue. Like it should have already popped like thousands of years ago.
Think about all the fault lines that like all these countries are built on, like hurricanes, earthquakes. It's biblical, people.
One after another.
All right.
Oh,
And the last one is pretty obvious.
Is there actually a volcano in Yellowstone though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Blair.
like, and
It's
it's
a-
been
it's like a-
overdue for
It's the
That sounds like
world's
the
largest
geyser.
super volcano.
exactly. Yeah.
Have you never
Oh,
seen
wait,
2012?
Wait, the whole thing is a volcano?
Have you never seen 2012?
Help me out here, people. I probably haven't, to be honest with you.
Listen, the last one is
John
pretty
Cusack.
obvious, and it's like that's why NASA like monitors space, and that is asteroids. Because like if one of those hit another, we're the dinosaurs in this case.
Dang.
Remember when one hit Russia like a couple years?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That,
where
and
like,
with like
lit up
that
the sky.
crazy light, and it looked
Yeah,
like
yeah.
daytime. Scary.
That yeah,
But like,
that-
are they saying like an asteroid is like big enough to take out the whole planet, or what?
yeah, basically like this
Armageddon style.
same situation as like the dinosaurs. Like you hit one spot, and then like ash would cover the sky, block out the sun, and stuff like that. Kind of with volcanoes too, where ash would like cover the sky, and like, yeah, we would die. Terrible. All right, that was depressing, right?
Yeah, this isn't.
No, I
fun.
loved it. I loved
It's
everything
alright.
about
It's
that.
alright. Listen, we're gonna finish up with movies. We're on to movies, Doomsday movies. Now, I found a list on
Here for it.
Ranker of movies that were rated by like just regular people, basically, like their list of like Doomsday movies. So like some of them, I don't know if I'd agree completely, but it's basically like if it's either about the end of the world or like you're living in a post-apocalyptic world. So I'll start. There's like, I don't know, there's a lot this list, but I'll start at like 10 and go up. Top 10. Number 10 is Children of Men. Do you know
Interesting.
why that counts?
Yeah, because the people weren't able to have children anymore.
Yeah.
So like the human race was gonna end.
Exactly. That's like a doomsday scenario, right?
That's wild. I wouldn't have thought of it like that.
Yeah.
I understand why it works, but I never would have put that in.
It's kind of like the graphic novel, like Why the Last Man, which
Mhm.
they made a show, which I haven't watched yet, but like same thing. Like there's no men and he's the only one, but like, yeah, well,
Uh-oh.
it's
Watch
actually
out.
it's a really good graphic novel. So I'm hoping the show's is good, but I haven't checked it out yet.
Sorry,
Number-
not to backtrack real quick because
Yeah.
it just blew my mind that like that whole thing is a volcano in
oh,
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Yeah, yeah.
I thought they were just glaciers, but it's legit. Like that whole thing where people legit walk like over the top of it next to
Yeah.
is like a monstrous
The
volcano.
caldera, yeah.
Yeah, and it's overdue for
That is
Yeah.
why people out here walking on casual like, oh, let's go see Big Geyser. You about
I
to
mean,
die.
like what are you
Get
gonna
out of there? You know what I mean?
what are you gonna do? You can't like if it blows, it blows. Like we can't stop it, right? Like
Well,
there's
no,
no.
but I don't want to be.
It's not.
right
It's
on
not
top
like
of it.
was it the second Star Trek, the new reboot Star Trek movie where like Spock
Oh,
went
they
into
dropped
the
the
volcano?
cold fusion
and-
device.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
We can't do that. I don't think that's a thing.
I'm sure someone. Yo, bro, check the memos again, man. I feel like the CIA is probably working on something like that.
Would you relax? I don't work for the CIA.
I think this should be a thing every episode now. So your contacts, what are they saying about this?
Andrew, you have Elon on speed dial, right?
Oh,
Yo, hit your man,
What,
hit your boy.
what are the wiretaps on him talking about?
What? Okay. See, so
Because you
so,
know
okay,
he's
so-
not friendly with the government. He's not friendly with the government.
because now the ball's rolling, and now I know why Bezos is out here, going to space because they're all trying to escape.
Yep.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, NASA are the space people. These other dudes, they shouldn't be in space. That's all I'm saying. NASA are the space dudes. These two dudes, they have no business in space. They're doing something crazy up there. Watch, yo.
Isn't the
missiles
guy that
There is
right at this volcano.
there is conspiracy theory about why they're doing it. If you ever seen The Expanse,
There you go,
like
told you.
they send the workers into space, and
Deep
like
memo.
the people on Earth live in luxury, kind of, for the most part. I mean, parts of Earth don't. So basically, they're testing out, and they're gonna send like workers into space and make money off of them. while
This
they
is
Amazon
live.
why
workers.
he's asking us, what do we want to do? If we go to the space station, we're going to be workers. He
See?
just tried to, dude.
Oh, you're
Hey,
talking about me?
Yes,
No,
you.
it's not you.
You set us up, yo. And I
Andrew's
like
in,
it.
Andrew's in
No, wait.
recruiting.
Oh,
You see that, right?
I was like, oh, I'll choose vacation mode, but then
That's
he
not what
tricked
I
me,
meant.
and he was like, no, you're going to be a worker because you'd rather work than be with Zach, which
Have you
isn't
guys-
true.
By the
How
way,
good
have
of
you
a
guys-
friend
have
I
you
am?
guys seen The Expanse?
Yo,
I was trying to
Oh.
save you.
No, not yet. It's in my list though.
It's a good
I'm
show.
stressed.
But why do you guys think I decided to stay on the Earth? Because I don't trust these hitters.
No, because you're
Facts.
gonna
Alright.
be in luxury. Yo, of
Listen,
course
listen,
I'm gonna
listen,
be a
listen, listen,
worker.
listen, listen, listen. Number 9 is the day the Earth stood still.
Okay. Aliens.
Yeah. Number 8 is Dawn of the Dead, which
Okay.
is zombies, obviously.
Yeah.
Number 7 is the Book of Eli. Number
Post-apocalyptic.
6 is I Am Legend.
Nice.
Number 5 is
Batman
the day
versus
after
Superman.
tomorrow. No, the day after
Good.
tomorrow.
Oh, it's number 1. Okay.
Yeah, we're getting there. It's number 100 and off the list. Number 4 is Armageddon. Number 3
Okay.
is Independence Day, which, aliens.
Mm.
Okay.
Number 2 is 28 Days Later.
Mm-hmm.
Which
And
is
number
really scary.
1
I love that movie.
is Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Interesting.
All right, I'm gonna speed through 11 through 20. There's a lot more, but I'm just gonna speed through 11 through 20.
I do it.
Speed run.
The Dead,
Wally.
Dawn of the Dead is
Gang,
12.
gang.
Shaun of the Dead is 13, which I don't know if that counts. It's a comedy, but I guess. Bird Box is 14. Mad Max Fury Road is 15.
Which we didn't talk about.
What?
Bird Box.
Oh yeah, pass.
Yeah, we're gonna read that expeditiously.
Hey, Andrew, keep reading.
Expeditiously.
Keep reading.
Expeditiously.
Yeah, I'm good off of that one. Sorry. You can talk about how Andrew's definitely in the CIA. I'm good
Yeah.
off of the demons. Not me.
I'm gonna have to read. I'm gonna have to read my Bible.
Facts. We talked about aliens last week. You want to bring up some person floating and stuff. I'm like, Josh, what are we doing? And now you
We're moving
circle
fast. We're
right
moving
back.
fast. Number 16 is 28 weeks later,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird. Number 17 is Zombieland, which again, it's a comedy, but I guess it counts.
Wait,
Number
why was
8
28 weeks later weird?
Yeah,
I don't
thought
know,
that
'cause,
was
like-
was it
No, no,
28 weeks or
it's
28 days later? Which
20
one was the
no,
crazy
that's what I'm
one?
saying. 28 days is number 2, and 28 weeks is number
Oh,
One. Oh no, no,
Number-
no. 28 days is the first one, then 28 weeks is the second.
yeah.
one.
So
okay.
I was just saying,
Yeah,
like, they're
you
both
better.
on the list. Like
Yeah, but
28.
they're both great movies.
Yeah, I guess they are good.
Come on, man.
Number 18 is 12 Monkeys.
Come on, man.
Number 19 is Train to Busan, and number 20 is A Quiet Place.
All right.
There is there's a few others. I'll just call out a few that are I like the movies. So like 21 is 2012, good movie. 24 is 10 Cloverfield Lane, which I thought was a good movie. 26 it's not a good movie, but like I'm surprised, like it makes sense as like an apocalypse, which is Waterworld. Like if the world
Oh
just gets
my
covered with
gosh.
water, that kind of makes sense,
I
right?
I hope they make a
Lame.
reboot of that.
Still in
You-
boats.
but like that kind of makes sense, right? Like if the world just
Yeah,
We're-
the whole
yeah.
the ocean just raised for some reason 20 feet.
yeah.
It's not the
32
craziest
32
thing,
is
but-
Edge of Tomorrow. These are just random ones that I'm calling out. 35 was Snowpiercer, which I love that movie. And like that one is like the freezing conditions basically. which is it's a great movie.
Have you seen the show?
I haven't. I heard it wasn't that good.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
like Jennifer Connelly though.
I do too. Yeah, but I don't know. I might check it out. But any other movies that you guys thinking of that is like end of the world?
Oblivion.
Yeah.
Movie's great.
And Deep Impact 2.
Which was around out the same time that Armageddon was.
Was that was the one?
Dueling movies.
Someone can check these
there's-
facts.
There's a couple of other ones.
Whenever we
Why you
post
gotta
this,
question me?
Actually,
I don't know. I feel like
for some reason,
because you've
I
listed
trust
like
you, bro.
4
I trust
movies
you.
that came out in the same. You're like, this one was the same,
Yeah.
and this one was the same. I was like, they can't all be the same.
Whatever, dude.
how about
trust you,
the king of end of the world movies, Gerard Butler, in
Oh
Yeah, it's
yeah,
been a
what was
while.
that most recent?
Geostorm, and then
Yes.
Greenland. Greenland,
Mhm.
which actually it wasn't bad. I did like it. It
Or
was pretty
what
good.
about Rain of Fire?
Oh,
Yeah.
Dragons,
Yes.
yo,
Yes.
sign me
Yo.
up, dude.
That'd be
Sign me up.
Yes.
That'd be so sick.
I'm gonna write that down because I'm watching that tomorrow, bro. I need that in my life.
Yes.
Yo, sign me up. I would love to jump at a dragon wielding an axe.
Yep.
That'd be
like
yeah.
yeah.
legit. That would be fun. But the Ranker also had a list of Doomsday songs, but like they were really old
Doomsday
like- songs about like the end of the world, basically. But they
It's
were all
the
really
end
old, so it was weird because I was like,
of
either our generation is more optimistic, or we just ignore our eventual doom, and so we don't make songs about it. We're just like,
Mhm.
it's probably gonna happen, but let's not talk about it and let's move on. I don't know,
It's probably
like
just
they were
because
all-
everybody is like, oh, I'm so sad. Anyway, I don't care about the end of the world because my life's gonna end tomorrow.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
care about the future.
Just because
Yeah.
that's kind of true, but you gotta say it so negatively.
Yo, because I'm
Yeah, man.
short and old.
all right.
Like I'm
Yeah.
past
for
that point.
for you
Yeah,
children,
it's true.
Yeah.
for you children, I found a Nat Geo Kids list of
Heyo.
POG.
zombie apocalypse survival.
Wait a minute.
Wait, hold on, come again?
It's
What do they
Nat-
do? They
Nat-
bring like Fisher Price axes?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why is it for
Wait a
kids
minute.
though? I'm so
It's,
okay.
it's legit on the Nat Geo Kids site. That's why
Wow.
it's like I was like, this is weird.
Also, what are you doing on that?
See, that's scary.
I was
Yeah,
just
see,
looking for
CIA
articles.
stuff. He's probably keeping
The
track of
fa-
weird stuff. You know?
I was looking for articles
because he worked for the government, dude. He posted the video or
Listen,
whatever it is.
There's 7 things. There's 7 things. Do you want me to list it real quick?
Yeah,
Do
of
it.
course.
Kids have no business
number one
watching-
is
watching that.
Knowing your survival skills.
Mm.
Do you guys
I'm
have do you guys have any? I don't have any
No, but I'm
survival
dead.
skills.
No.
No, Josh, you know how to build a fire, bro. We'll be alright.
0.
Okay, number
I
2
can't hunt.
is
I
number
don't
2
even
is
know what
choose.
like type of like I don't eat vegetables.
Yeah,
I'd see a mushroom
maybe.
and I'd be like, I'd rather die. Like,
That's
and
That's
I
a
will.
good point. That's 100% true.
My
I
man
don't
would be
I don't
like,
mushrooms.
I
is
can't
there
be
any
walking
frozen
through the
pizzas
woods.
here?
Exactly. I'm gonna be like,
Ty,
I'm gonna
did
be
you-
like
Ty?
freaking out.
Ty, did you get my DiGiorno's? No. Oh, you brought me one.
Hey
Okay.
guys,
Yeah.
I have a gluten allergy. I can't eat this.
Yo,
No,
that's-
no
don't
shot.
Ty,
make
we're
friends.
almost
Don't
out of
make
Mountain
friends.
Dew.
Yes, that's the problem. Is I would run out of soda and I
Yeah,
get
it
these terrible migraines, and then
Yeah.
we'd find out that's my superpower, and
That's
then I'd
a
murder
bad-
all of you.
That's a bad thing. You know that, right? Like that you get migraines when you stop drinking soda.
Yo,
That's
don't-
not a good
Okay,
thing.
that's a topic for a different episode. We can have
Fine.
China on. to
Number-
talk about
number
that. She'd
2
love that. That would be an hour.
Number 2 is choosing a
At
good
least.
hideout. Number 2 is choosing a good hideout.
Oh, that's easy.
You think so?
Treehouse.
Yeah,
you
For
know
a child,
that.
it'd be a treehouse, and it'd be lame. They would immediately be found.
Oh, for a child, no. Child would get killed quick.
I feel
For
like
me-
the best place is the state of Texas because they have guns.
There's a website that you can look up how many children could you fight to the death before you die
Stop it.
based on your height and your weight and like all this kind of stuff.
That's
I'd
ridiculous.
survive
I
that
can survive.
I'd survive
22
that
kids.
apocalypse.
22 kids.
What?
Like if they were coming at me, like, and it was like life or death kind of thing.
I gotta
That's a
find
number.
this now.
That's a
I don't
weird
even
number
remember
to
what the name
know.
of the site is,
That's
but
a weird number to
no,
know.
dude, it was dope. I was so excited. And
How
that's
many
because
children can I fight
that's
to the
because-
death before I die? That's
That's
what came
because
up when
I
I
worked-
googled that.
I worked at an after school program and I remembered the number because I had 22 kids at the program and I was like, I could
I can
defeat
take all of
of
them.
you.
I can take all of it.
And I'd
That-
stroll out of here like nothing. Are you guys
That's
looking it up
terrible.
right now?
I'm trying
Yeah,
to.
I didn't
can't
find
it.
anything.
Don't
It was
Google,
definitely
don't
on the.
Google that.
It was.
You're
it-
on a list now.
It was
Got
it was definitely on the dark web, and
Andrew-
Josh just baited us
Andrew just
so hard.
Drop off the package of my money. Now
Sure,
we got
sure,
two
sure.
more on the list.
Andrew, you can just work your magic and scrub our search histories.
Number three is a survival kit. What would you guys have in your survival kit?
Soda, DiGiorno,
None of that would
an
last long.
easy bake oven because it's like
None of that would
Yo.
last long. Wouldn't you put like a lighter? Like no normal thing. Water.
No,
Like
everything that should be in your bag should be multi-purpose, right?
here we go.
pocket
So
knife.
like a knife that also doubles as flint.
Mm-hmm.
You should have like a pot or something to cook with, right?
And you
So
can
this
bop
fire,
people on the head
food,
with it.
Knife, exactly. And then you need like the last thing to. What are you taking? We taking like something to hunt
My
with, like a gun?
my PS5.
Bet.
Let's get mad bored out there.
Definitely gonna hunt.
you wouldn't be able to play. Okay.
And honestly, if it's the end of the world, you should probably bring condoms so that you can, help the reproduction.
Wait, would you not want?
But why would
that?
you bring?
That'd be counterproductive, actually.
Yeah. What are you
Yeah.
doing? Also, I feel
Are
like
you trying to
doctors
save?
wouldn't be a commodity. Doctors, you would have to have like they'd probably be protected pretty well by people. People like I mean,
Mom.
My bad.
Mom.
Wait.
she's the nurse. You're gonna carry.
Oh,
She's good.
she-
Oh, I see what's happening.
She
I thought
is
she
the
made
nurse
it
of the
DiGiorno.
family.
I was so excited.
Number 4 apparently is your mobile phone. They figured out that like you have about 6 months of life in the satellites to use GPS.
No,
6
how?
months.
How?
I don't know. 6
Like
months before.
I lose service in my
Yeah.
house. Like, but
Yeah,
I'm
don't you
gonna
need
just,
service for the GPS
It's
to
the
work?
end of the world, and I'm gonna have service. Like, no,
They-
you're an
they
idiot.
said it-
Whoever
they
made
said-
this list.
They said it would
Hey.
the satellites be able to have GPS connection for 6 months. I don't know.
I was able to live stream from a camel in the middle of Morocco.
Big fact.
Good play.
Shout out T-Mobile.
Yo,
Number
You know what?
5 is
That-
becoming
this
a
episode-
Number 5
yo
is becoming a
shout out
scavenger.
Alibaba.
Okay, but he says he was able to live stream from a camel, whereas he's home right now and he's been crazy choppy. Has he been choppy for the rest of you
He's been
guys?
choppy. He's
Yes.
been 100%
No.
My man can't
You're a
even have
liar.
like good Wi-Fi, but we're gonna
You're a liar.
survive. Oh,
Hey, bud, you're a liar.
Don't worry, I got
Okay.
the
And it's
playback.
okay that you're
listen,
a liar.
Listen, 2 more.
I just need you to know
let's,
you're a liar.
let's just finish it. Number 5 is becoming a super scavenger. Basically, like be able to like scavenge parts. And, like,
That I would be able to do.
scavenger.
I
Yeah,
don't know
a
what I'd be.
super
I'd
scavenger.
have so many rocks.
Number
for you guys.
6, and this means for us because we would stick together, is become gather a useful gang. We'd be a gang. We'd survive.
Oh, gang.
See-
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not picking any of you to be in my
Why?
survival gang.
Why? Yo, you're
I mean,
stupid,
actually,
man.
I'll probably
Nah.
I'll bring one of the chubby ones. So
Oh, I see
either
what you did there.
Andrew or
I see what you did there.
Joshy.
All right, you're trying to. Nope, never mind.
Yeah.
All right,
so,
so most of
when
those could-
zombies do come,
well,
what do you get eaten?
that's
So-
another point. Most of those could work for like anything, but like specifically for a zombie apocalypse, they say find a prison, and because of the high walls, you can keep. Yeah, I don't know if that counts or
No,
not.
I've never. But then the
no.
real
World
issue
War
is
Z.
other people's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Other people's.
Yeah. So it's a good idea to start with, and then like people are like, oh look, a prison. Let me just open this door and leave it open, and then boom, infected with zombies,
No, 100%.
and then you're
Listen.
trapped inside.
You
So
gotta do like a Noah's Ark kind of thing. You close the door, and no matter what happens out there, you don't open it. And it's
you
unfortunate,
do a
but
bunker
fortunately, you
and
brought condoms so that you can help.
repopulate the earth. Okay.
Yeah.
Out
I
of the
thought we-
4, so Zach says
I
he
thought
wouldn't take any
You
of
figured
us.
this out though.
Would you guys? You or Josh? Would you guys take like be okay with us as a team?
Oh no, you guys suck.
Oh, okay. So Josh,
Yeah.
no too. John, what about you?
I mean,
Me?
I want you to choose me, but I would never choose you guys. There's no way.
Wow, that's messed up.
Yeah.
John, you on my team? What are we doing? Are you gonna
Nah,
ban-
look at time-
Dude, well, dude, you're a CIA agent, so yeah, of course I'm on your team. Like, you kidding me, bro? I'm trying to be
He's got
up
this
in
secret wall.
space, bro.
The secret wall with all the guns and stuff.
Yo, just get me a freaking ticket on that
the
flight,
the
and
bunker in
we're
the
out.
mountain where we're gonna wait out
Mhm.
everybody dying.
Mm,
I know you're invited to NORAD, so let's do it.
mhm.
All right, that's weird, but that's never happening. Anyway, we are at the end. That was basically my
Of the
topic.
world.
No, yes.
Oh, what?
Dude, it's starting right now. Are you
It's
kidding me?
happening
Like, I
right
didn't even have time
Guys,
to
you
prepare.
guys.
Okay,
Check
actually,
outside,
there
quick.
is one last thing. If you had a month left,
Ooh, here we go.
what would you do?
That would not work.
Quit my job
Of course,
immediately
of course.
and nap all the time.
Nap.
This,
Well
this
said,
dude, this dude is the worst human being.
Wait, okay,
This
so
dude is
now-
the absolute worst.
So the question is, does the rest of the world know that there's only 1 month left? Because my thinking is, if nobody else knew, and like you told just like core people, and you were just like, let's get a bunch of credit cards and we'll just travel, we'll buy things we want. We don't have to worry about paying it back because we're going to be dead in a month.
That's not a
Ooh.
bad idea.
Right?
You know,
Okay,
at a
so
certain
that-
point,
Yes.
they would.
that's if
At a
nobody
certain
else
point, they
knows.
would deny you
Now,
though.
what happens if everybody
I have
knows?
good
What would you
credit.
do? If everybody knows, what would happen?
If
What would
everybody
you do?
knows, honestly, you probably just lock up
Be-
the house. Like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's gonna
panic.
get people are gonna get
Yeah.
crazy immediately. The fact
Yeah.
that during the pandemic we were fighting over toilet paper, people,
100%.
people,
100%.
like it's like yes, it's serious, but it's not that serious. Grab 6 rolls of toilet paper, and I think you'll be okay for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I just
But yeah, I don't know.
yeah, so I think that would be the thing. If everybody knows, you got to lock up the house and just try to get ahead of the fact that everybody's going to get all the water and all the toilet paper, because that's what happens just on every single storm that's ever gone by. They're like, "Oh no, you're going to get 7 inches of snow," and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, I don't have enough Poland Spring," and they buy 12 packs of water.
Yeah, which is stupid. But yeah,
yeah, tell me about those guys.
I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it, versus heat or snow, I'd rather snow because
I'm gonna be stuck in my home for an extra hour than normal.
You at least have water, right, in the snow. You always have
Yeah,
water.
but it's like polluted. But you so hopefully you have power or a stove
to
with
boil
enough
it,
propane
to
so you
melt
can
it, yeah.
boil it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Oh.
Anyway,
That's how you know he lives in Upper Westchester. This guy's talking about propane, dude. You know how to just light a regular fire, bro?
Zach doesn't.
Yeah, dude. That's all right.
All right,
Why you gotta
listen.
call me out like
You don't need.
that?
You don't need
I don't
propane.
live in Westchester.
It's fine. Zach has like
Hmm.
90
live in
million
Putnam.
pounds of fireworks somewhere.
Oh,
He's
So,
breaking up
we'll be
again.
fine.
You're totally breaking up again.
See, I told ya. He's
Okay,
over there
listen,
looking bad,
listen.
bad.
I do. You're
it's
right, though,
good.
John. I do have 1,000 pounds of fireworks legally.
Off the
Mm.
rail listeners, we are towards the end of this topic. We've covered everything. I think all 4 of us would probably not live through this any doomsday.
Well, I'm barely living through this just regular life.
Right?
Like,
We're technically currently we are living in a potential doomsday if the pandemic gets
Nah,
worse. than we go.
I'd be good. I'd be
But-
good.
Bro, I'm gonna
Listen,
be honest with
okay,
you. You're
if
asking a
couple
lot
of
from
dust
me right now.
particles hit the air, Zach, you're dead. Your asthma.
Oh, you're right. Zach would be on
Yeah,
that team.
no,
He's
there's
got
no
asthma.
shot.
He's got
No
asthma.
shot. Like
I
my
mean,
man's
guys,
like, I'd
like-
survive.
I would purposefully take his inhaler.
and use it as a weapon. He's like,
So yeah, I guess now we know that Doomsday and Batman vs Superman is the worst. Just the worst.
Oh.
why?
Agreed.
Like we had a good time. Like why?
Gotta bring it around, man. Gotta bring it around.
I'm really just not happy with
Call
it,
back.
man. Can we finally pick that as a we need to do that as a
No,
topic?
we're never. I don't think we should ever do that
I
as a
feel
topic.
like
Just
just
so
at
it's always a
least-
constant reference that we never talk about.
We're never gonna have
it
that
starts
in-
over next week. So Zach, you're host next week.
Don't
Zach
do that.
is
I am.
yeah,
Oh my
okay.
God, it's gonna
Hey,
be something.
Zach,
weird.
I think we need to hear one more time with our sponsors before we wrap this
Yo,
up.
I am so tired of you people telling me what to do, suggesting for me to do things. Josh is always like, "Oh, let's be on time," and then this fool shows up late. Jonathan over here, get your internet game up. I don't know what to tell you. That leads me to our sponsor for today, anger issues. Because sometimes these fools just need to know how dumb they are. Anger issues. Maybe you need to punch someone. I don't know. You see the car driving by, throw a rock at it. Oh, it parked? Slice the tires. Whatever you need to get out those anger issues. For legal reasons, we are not responsible for your anger issues. Please act accordingly. But know that if you do act on those anger issues, the sense of relief that you will feel, oh, heavenly. So let anger issues lead your day. Punch someone out, slice someone's tire, maybe kill them. Anger issues.
For a second, I was like, I thought you were about to be like Jiminy Cricket, where you're just like, let anger issues be your guide. I was like, okay.
No, my man ended with kill someone. What? That is genuinely
that's
the rails.
I think we're gonna.
That's not something I would have
sponsor.
suggested.
I think we're gonna drop the sponsor, guys. I think we have to, like, for legal reasons. They're gonna.
No shot.
People are
No
gonna come
shot.
out
Are you
with-
kidding me?
Probably gonna be our most popular sponsor. You
Over
out your
body
mind?
odor? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and aging, like
Yeah. Trash.
All right.
Trash.
Well,
Hey
this has
guys. Hey guys.
Yeah,
You
what were you
remember
gonna
when
say, John?
I had an ad and he didn't put it in the first episode?
Oh,
Hi-ya!
hey, John, you got a second try next week, pal.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, buddy. That's
Do me a
but
favor.
there's a slight
Nay.
reference to it.
we did reference it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh, can
Yeah,
we
no,
also keep
I
my
referenced it.
ad about water?
The first
in?
episode starts with me saying, "Oh, can we keep my ad for water?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, 100%, we'll do that."
Listen.
And now I'm angry.
John's just gonna hit him with the eat.
he took up the sponsor. Listen, on the rails, listeners. This has been another episode.
On the rails.
Wow.
That's your other podcast.
Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
what is the matter with you?
Yo, hey, Josh.
I
Josh?
have a bunch.
No,
Do me a
and
favor.
now I have anger issues.
Here
I'm
we
the
go.
one that brought this forward, and you're gonna
Good.
just say the wrong.
You wanna know what?
Nuggets.
I have anger issues because I have this amazing topic, and you people just going over everything, and it's BS.
Nah, whatever.
I'm gonna
CIA
fight
man.
all of you.
Nah,
Next time
nah,
I
nah.
see you.
What, Zach?
Hey,
What?
Josh. Josh,
Yeah,
run the outro.
sounds good. I
See
love you.
you
bud.
later.
Love you all. Hit it.